Hey guys, let's do a little update on how my bare root water culture experiment is coming along here. So this is my Phalaenopsis equestris, I think is how you say it, I'm not sure. It's the cutest freaking plant. Look at that, it's so cute. And this one has been in bloom for a really long time because when I got it, it had a bunch of branches and then all the blooms fell off, and then a few months later it sent out the secondary spike and more blooms. Such a cool little plant. I hope it does okay. You can see the roots in there. This guy, his roots weren't, or her roots weren't doing as well as the others, so I'm kind of doing a little experiment, and I think it looks pretty cool actually. I put some leca beads in the water, and then the roots sit on top of the leca beads, so they're not totally submerged, but they're definitely staying wet because this plant is actually a warm grower. Of course, it's from the Philippines, and they like to be moist and wet. But I have noticed that, yeah, the roots aren't really growing. I don't have a new root, but I got some stuff going on the branches here. That little green speck there. Something going on right here. So this plant's doing something. I don't know. I really love it though. I found it at Trader Joe's. Phalaenopsis equestris, I guess we'll call it. And here we have this one's doing pretty well. In fact, down back here, see the little nubbin, new root growth right there. That's pretty exciting. Actually sending out a new root off of an old root. Then we have this root right here that's been growing really well. And then inside, down the bottom, we have some growth on the root tips and no rotting. So this one's doing really well. I did kind of bent an aerial root to shove it in there. Yeah. So this guy doing well, sending out more roots. It's a really pretty pink flower. It's kind of like a Phalaenopsis schlera. I think I'm saying that right.
Her trusty old orchid.
This is my trusty old. This orchid I've had as long as this one has been alive. I got this orchid when this one was a baby.
Did you show this one?
I did. Yeah, I showed that one.
This is my favorite.
Oh, yeah, you like that one? I know, it's one of my favorite Phalaenopsis too.
Small and cute.
It is so small and cute. What's going on here? Oh my gosh, really, plant?
And
so it looks like
it's growing fuzz from the end of its
yeah, we're gonna
roots.
show that in a minute, but look at this. So these buds are growing, and I'm looking at this bud here, right there. It looks like it's opening. That's the smallest one, and it's already trying to open. It's kind of weird. But it's not that weird because, do you see, Zoe? See how it looks like it's trying to open there? Premature opening.
Trying to be the oldest.
It is. It's a little runt trying to be the oldest. But that could be due to me shocking it. I mean, I did kind of pull it out and put it in some different conditions than it's used to. But yeah, let's look at the roots.
And also we got this little fuzz growing from the roots, and we don't really know what that is.
Exactly.
And if you know what it is, please comment down below.
I gotta clean the water. Getting a little fuzzy in the water. But these tips, even though they have this fuzz on it, they're growing. So put this right here.
Maybe the fuzz helps it grow.
Maybe it's water. So this right here, that little tip, that's brand new. It was just that when I put it in. So it has been growing in here. Same with this one. This one.
Maybe since you shocked it, it started growing.
So the root tips are growing. This one too. See, right? That is a brand new root tip. And it looks good. It really looks nice, but that fuzz is kind of weird. What's up with that fuzz? The old roots. Got this little aerial guy trying to escape. Get back down We've got the old roots looking meh. Let's get them a little wet. Yeah, these were the roots that were in the semi-hydro and they weren't doing very well in the semi-hydro. Obviously that one was in the semi-hydro. But the aerial roots that I shoved in the water, doing pretty well. So those are my phals that are in their water containers. Now I also have a little baby Vanda. Little baby Vanda. And this little baby Vanda has not been doing well. My other Vandas are doing okay. This one's not doing that great. I do have new roots, and hopefully keeping it in some water. See, there's a nice root growing. We'll see, we're coming into the warmer months here, so hopefully that'll... So yeah, there we go. Those are them. But you're probably like, well wait, what about the plants that were in the fish tank? Yes, what about those plants? Let's go look at them. I now have two in the fish tank. This one's a sad trash orchid that, well, it was in the trash. And it's going to take a while to recover, but there's a lot of green on it. There were some green roots still on it. And let's look back there. Just turn the flash off. Fish, get out of the way. Aha! Right in the back. I'm just going to poke my finger down. Yep, right there, boom. There, right there is the root, and it's actually, see in there? Get out of the way, fish! Yeah, right there. So that's a little root growing. Looks like the root tips, it's doing okay. And then we have another Phalaenopsis back there. Yeah, there are the roots back there. Looking alright. This one has been sending out new root tips. A lot of new roots actually, since putting it in here where it stays a lot warmer. I think the warmth really does. These guys, the magic. What the heck is that? No, shut up. Shut your face. That right there. This freaking plant's trying to spike. Seriously?
Isn't that good?
It is, but this plant's like kind of struggling and zoom in. There we go. See it? Look at that. So this plant has been sending out roots like crazy.
What's wrong with the leaves?
Ah, that's a good question. What is wrong with the leaves, she says. This Phalaenopsis really hates bright light. And when it's exposed to bright light, it turns purple. See, you can see its normal color there, but look at that! Right there, right there, right there. There's a stinking spike. You can tell the difference because that's a root, and that's a spike. And that spike is pretty small. There's a good chance living in the fish tank has helped that spike grow. You gotta be kidding me. I was gonna throw this plant out. I'm gonna stick all my Phalaenopsis in my fish tank. So, wow. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, wow, I got a spike and I have new roots on it. Let's see if we can get some of that dust out of the way. Yeah. There. Right here. Beautiful new root. Root tip there. Back in there, roots. So yeah, oh my gosh. Got a friggin' spike on the way. I really should, if I want to keep Phalaenopsis, I need to invest in a heat mat. I really do. I really, really do. Oh, there's a nice root back there. Oh god, don't look at my algae, ew! So embarrassing. There it is! Look at that beautiful root. Oh, that's awesome. That's a beauty. Where's my stick? Trying to do a pointing. You can see it though. Right there. Let's get back to the Phalaenopsis. Kicking butt in the fish tank. Yeah. Seriously, I'm gonna put all my phals in there. I might just do it. Might just be crazy enough to do it. Can't really fit them all in there. I'm gonna have to like rig up a little basket thing or something. Anyways, Thanks for watching.